All right. Okay, 1 to the 2, 2 to the 3. Three to the 4, God in me. Wow. We are at the 7th line in our study of the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get my chat up. Get all the housekeeping out the way. Welcome, welcome. Who's there? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let me. Jay, how you doing? Are you there? All right. Yes. Give thanks. How do I sound? Let's get some housekeeping out the way. Tell me how I am projecting. Sweet. That is a blessing. Okay. All right. We are in the flow, staying in this divine experiment of listening to what we are being guided to do. Right? Letting go of the end result and stepping into that experience. Yes. Jay, put up your name for me. Is that Jill? So I can, since we're here right now, just the ancestors and angels before other humans come in, because the email did go out early this morning and I didn't get it out yesterday morning. Trusting in divine order. Yeah, or should I just call you Jay? What's going on, Jay? Is that J to the L? All right, my dear, let me oh yeah, good to see you. Hang on. I got to welcome, welcome, Anna, welcome. Give thanks for your presence. Getting a little housekeeping out the way, allowing those to come in that are to come in. And let's see. All right, there's Juliet. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to our Wednesday Sacred Circle. Yes. As we come gather around the fire of love. So the fire transformation doesn't burn when you stay close to the fire of love. Come on. All right. Okay. Here we are. Throw up some words, anyone out there. Let me know the energy swirling in your awareness. Some 2-word, 1 word. What's the feeling this morning as we bathe in this energy of balance and the equinox? What's swirling out there for you? Let me know. Let me know. What's going on? What's happening? Hey now, faith. Whoo! Faith and trust. Trust in the things that are unseen. That is appropriate. Appropriate for this time. Be good if you had a notebook, something to write on in your notes, on your phone. I think we're going to need that today. I'm getting some inspirations coming through. Yes. All right. So let's radiate this out. You know, this sacred space is something I'm going to offer you called a divine experiment, where one thing, so I don't know, Anna, if you know, but one thing that being a caregiver and helping my mother, just a second. Ma. The one thing that being patient and being a caregiver, right? One thing I've been learning is to listen to that guidance from within, so I don't get impatient with my ego that wants to be right, that wants things to go a certain way, that if it doesn't go that way, then I don't get a chance to do it, but I know it's important to do it. So then there's more frustration that builds up inside, or knowing what's needed. Let's welcome Jill in. Knowing what's, welcome Jill. Knowing what, we're just getting ready to tune in, so you're on time. Just setting up our topic for today, and somewhat of an initiation that I'm offering you to become divine experimenters. We have these ancient teachings, we have these ancient practices, and what are we doing around this sacred fire of love as we gather in our Wednesday circle in the middle of the week, just honing in on reminders that we are souls having a physical experience rather than a physical experience as a soul. Right? We're focusing inward, and I'm mentioning this because things may be unfolding. That's one thing about the equinox. As the energy of balance unfolds, it is a balance, one of the balancing energies that the ancients would speak about. And I remember being part of a ceremony called the Long Dance, and it would acknowledge this energy of subconscious and conscious in the dance. Right? So you dance clockwise for consciousness, which was the sun, and you danced counterclockwise for subconscious, which is the moon. And in that play of balance, what's in the subconscious gets revealed. Subconscious can also be unconscious, right? Gets revealed. And all of those energies that are in the past that need tending to can surface. And that's the one thing that has really been an initiation in the healing, assisting, being a support to my mother, healing from her stroke. healing from the experience of a stroke. I don't want her to possess that, right? I don't want to put that as her possession. It's in her experience. And the boundaries of social etiquette and social cues in the area where her brain was affected fell away. So her interaction was not within the social rhythms of space and silence after someone speaks, recognizing what someone else is doing before you come in to say something. So what I'm getting to is having this patience with your process, wherever you are, as we go into our two-part series, if you will. We'll gather today and we'll be in the energy of this equinox and open up our first topic, which is the power of balance activation. So really, how do you experience balance? When you're learning how to ride a bike, when you're learning how to walk. These are metaphors we're going to lean into today. When you are coming into the experience of limiting emotions and thoughts, that brings an uncomfortable feeling that can be distracting to what you are looking to accomplish. Yes, this offering here is a divine experiment, and I'm offering you the play with life to be in a divine experiment. This is one of the balancing practices, that you are letting go of the results. You're letting go of the result of feeling good. You're letting go of the results of feeling bad. And you're just staying in the place of cause, right? Cause and effect. Duality will show us the results, the cause, right? It is the play of life. It is the expression of life. Duality is important so balance can exist. But we're going to draw ourselves deeper into being the originator of this divine experiment. If I get the call to open up this sacred circle and I say, how can I do it as a caretaker? How can I do it, with everything going on? How can I do it? I'm drawing myself into the call, right? And that's what the sacred space called the church was about, the called out ones. So in our topic today, we're going to dive into the activation of the experience of balance. We're going to tune in, as we do, flowing with the way we are taught in Ayurveda and in the yogic texts about how the universe came into existence. We're going to flow from that stillness into that movement, right? Being aware of that movement of the breath and into generating the sound that was taught to us, that the universe vibrated to initiate the creative process of all that we experience in the day and the night. When you look up at the sky, you see the activity of AUM. Aum. So as we settle in and open up our circle space, begin to come sitting now. Just come sitting with the spine tall. And come into that awareness of the contrast you are experiencing between the dualities. There are events that happen that are unexpected, like the one I'm sitting in now. Draw inward to just the flow of your breath, the feeling of this moment. And have a sense of this question as we flow today. How do I know when you are present, balance? As if this is a loving being that is here to take care of you, and it is. It is the way your physiology flows. Homeostasis is another name for balance. How do I know when you are present for me, balance? How do I know when you are present for me to experience you and experience us operating in my life? How do I know when you're present? And when we come to the end of one of our meditations today, we'll move into that. So feeling your body, feeling that presence of the moment, moving into that stillness that is the same stillness as the energy of creation. And today, let's activate the energy of the sun by placing the thumb and the ring finger together. Feeling the presence of where your body touches the earth. The touch points. You're sitting, or your feet, however way you're sitting. Let's begin to feel that support as we flow deeper into emerging as an energy of creation. Flow into awareness of movement, this movement of your breath. Feel the inhale. And just allow a gentle awareness of the exhale, knowing that it's allowing you to let go. As you deepen into the awareness of the inhale, feel the body receive and open itself up to receive this life force and consciousness. As you exhale, have an awareness that you can let go without thinking about what to let go. Just know you can let go. And deepen into the feeling of your heart beating. See if you can sense the feeling of your heart's rhythm, the movement of your heart. Feel the movement of the lungs, the opening of the diaphragm that pushes gently and massages your digestive organs. Have a sense, the opening of your lower abdomen, expanding your hips. Opening yourself up with that breath. Feel an opening. And now the sense of balance. As you come to the top of your inhale, hold that breath a moment. As you've opened to receive all of the life-giving energy, all of the conscious intelligence of creation has come to you. Now have a sense that you can also release as you exhale, releasing what you no longer need, and also given the opportunity to create with that sound, with your voice. Hold the breath out at the bottom of that exhale and have a sense that there's also this other activity that is the balancing of this polarity of emptying, that now as you open, you can receive. Just flow with that awareness for a couple of breaths, that you can empty one polarity and you can open up and fill yourself, the other polarity. And have an awareness as you continue breathing that you are the essence of the balance between the two, with all of the intelligence that runs the respiratory process and all of the design that allows you to participate with it and then expand into your frontal lobe and step into an awareness of being a creator. All of that going on within balance, within the homeostasis of respiration. There's really not too much to say because the experience of balance is within, and we're at the perfect time of the year to allow that to expand. So you say that to yourself, thank you, balance, for showing me how you support me and how you allow me, and fill in the blank. Thank you, balance, for showing how you support me and how you allow me to fill in the blank for you. Keeping the hands in the Sun Mudra and allowing yourself to have a sense of radiating and vibrating like the sun as we move into tuning in with the sound of the creative intelligence that gave birth to the universe, AUM, all on one breath. Now, the key here is to be with each letter as a living being. This is the play here. Allow the imagination of the child to be with each sound and feel how the body aligns itself to give birth to this sound, remembering that you're releasing, but you are also generating and vibrating on that exhale. So if there are any inconsistencies within, any disturbances within, have a feeling of the vibration and have the sense of balance supporting you. And begin playing with that relationship. Thank you for helping me fill in the blank. Thank you for supporting me doing fill in the blank. All right, stepping into that present moment, as Patanjali shares with us, now yoga, right, where the union of your human and higher self is happening right here. AUM, you lift the muscles of the pelvic floor just before you generate the sound of A. So you have a sense of that energy of that sound rising from your root center. First letter of the alphabet representing the root origins. It's the first letter in Aum, the sound of universal creation. Yes. Okay. You can feel that ooh, that you, but that ooh, feel how it comes into that navel point. Of course, if you're on your moon time or pregnant, really relax the lower abdomen and play with these sounds because you are a being of the cosmos if you're in those phases of your sacred feminine cycle. And then the M, really bring, really really give it time and really feel a sense of our journey through the energy centers known as the chakras, right? Feel your journey through there, because what you are doing is you are allowing that central channel to be cleared. You're allowing the left and right channels, the Ida and the Pingala, to be cleared. And when those major channels are cleared, it helps to clear the more subtle energy channels. And when those subtle energy channels clear, the moment is where we experience balance. Yeah? The moment is where we experience balance. And when we dwell in that moment, if we use the construct of psychology called the mind, this aspect of consciousness that creates identity, creates meaning, when we clear these central channels, subtle channels, then the channel of the mind is no longer attached to the data from the past to give meaning to our life. It is connected to the moment. It's connected to the moment. And that's when you have the coherence between the three brains: cranial brain, heart brain, and gut brain, as far as how we are acknowledging it right now. We may expand in our awareness of how many brains we really have when it's all really one brain. All right? Okay, come into a stillness to prepare ourselves to vibrate into this sacred circle, opening up this experience of balance with the sound current. So we're going to linger in this activation. Today is, more activation. Okay? All right. Following that breath, feeling a deep sense of gratitude. Having your conversation with balance. Develop your personal relationship with this being. Maybe you give it a name. But that is the key to the activation. You develop a relationship with it on your own terms, from your own intelligence that dwells within you. So sensing the stillness, feeling the movement of your body that allows the respiratory process to take place. Feel your ability to connect to the process. Having a sense of gratitude for the balancing energy that allows everything to take place. So we'll begin synchronizing our breath together just to start our sound current. A-U-M. Aum. Really feel a lifting of the pelvic floor if it's available to you before you start your A. Really important to sense the movement of the sound through your body, which helps to clear out blockages, energetic blockages. Let's inhale together. Exhale. We'll inhale to begin. vibration of the sound with your body and your voice and prana. Vibrate that M. That M vibrates into the pineal and pituitary. One more minute. Deepen into it. Feel your body creating space for the sound. So we create space for our Creator's name to dwell. Two more. Last one at a lower volume. Inhale and hold this breath for a moment. As you hold the breath, continue to hear the vibration of the mantra. Continue to hear the sound, activating this balance between your physical ear and your inner ear. Exhale. Sitting still for a moment before we venture into our pranayama practice, and then into reading the 7th line of the Lord's Prayer and see how that connects to our equinox ritual. Sense the stillness. I just received an image of a seesaw in a playground, as you can open your eyes and allow your breath to continue to be normal. Having a sense of, in a sense, my ego wanted to really have this be celebratory and invigorating from a standpoint of the movement of the body, and getting that image from our soul gathering around this fire of love. How that fire of love is at the core. When you're on that seesaw, when you're in that place where the fulcrum is, that place, that positional place of balance on the board of the seesaw, there's less movement there, right? Versus being on this part of the seesaw or this part of the seesaw, right? There's less movement here. And it brought home the teaching of stillness so you can hear the guidance of your soul. And considering a remedy or an antidote for this time we are navigating through, this invention of the electronic age in terms of the internet, the expansion into the internet of artificial intelligence, social media, and all of the various aspects of that influence our life as we venture into the Aquarian age. There is the polarity of all of that activity in the mental realm of modern technology. Add on top of that the broadcast of the news and the intentions of those that control that broadcast, like casting a spell, that broadcast. And then coming to the energy that is the balancing polarity of what's going on the outside. And here we come to our core, what's going on within. So as we warm up for our alternate nose breathing exercises, if there's any congestion in your sinuses, if there's any situation physically, deviated septum or anything going on with the sinuses, instead of using your hand to open and close the nostrils, just imagine that you are inhaling through the left or right, or exhaling out either nostril. It will have a similar physiological effect. You'll be just using this core essence of our being, using consciousness rather than the physical to manipulate the nose. You're using your consciousness, which is our ultimate goal anyway, to be present to the intelligence of consciousness, of creation's consciousness that we are one with, rather than the matrix consciousness that has been initiated by the creative faculty of the design of our being, right? So, let's come positioning ourselves and just warm up the body just a tad. I want to warm up this central column here. So I want you to go ahead and have a rocking of your pelvis, a spinal flex, but really initiating it from the pelvis. This is your sit bones, the crest of your pelvic bone, and really feel its movement, right? Feel that movement, engage those lower muscles, invigorate those muscles, tendons, and ligaments in your pelvic bowl, because this is the substance, the physical substance of your longevity, right? And the flow of the energy is the other polarity, which this weave of your pelvic bowl is going to allow to flow through the central channel that we know as our spine. But feel that, right? So you're inhaling forward as the pelvis, the crest of the pelvis arcs forward, and then exhale back as you come on the tailbone, coming back, right? Now allow the breath here to be long and deep, being kind to the to the condition of your pelvis and the activity, right? If anything is going on there, like your moon time or pregnancy, just allow yourself to be gentle and aware. And allow the breath to be dynamic, because we're not going to be here long, but if you come Saturday, this is when we're able to linger and really deepen into these practices so you can get a sense and feel for it. As we move towards the end of this this opening of the central channel, really allow your breath to be deep. Sink into the pelvis. Open it up. Feel the movement of your pelvis. Activate it. And as you exhale, clear the energies out that you no longer need. Now directing our mind to empty the earthly energy centers. Empty them out. Clear them so that you can dwell in your true essence. Ah, that A sound, your true essence and vibration can vibrate freely. So we free up the uterus. You free up the prostate. Free up the glandular energies of the fallopian tubes and the ovaries and the testes and the vas deferens. Free up these channels to vibrate so you're steady in your root, steady, stable. And the advertisements going on out there in the world to draw your attention to it, making you react, that we can settle inward to our core. Beyond that seesaw and balanced, yeah? Now inhale, reach your crown into the center of creation. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale. That's sweet. Sit in this for a couple of breaths. The more you spend time with the spinal flex, it is a very powerful exercise to promote longevity, and particularly to allow the flow of life force through your subtle energy channels that then influences your energy channel of light, the nervous system, then your energy channel of life force flow into your bloodstream, and then into the energy channel that allows apana, the release of what you don't need in the body, lymphatic system. So incredibly crucial for how you're able to perceive with the five senses and keep thoughts from limiting you. All right, coming into our breath, so we're going to position our hands. Again, if there's any congestion for anybody, just keep your hands in the Sun Mudra, feel yourself growing as the light, and imagine yourself breathing as I am directing. We're going to draw in the index finger and the middle finger, that Jupiter and Saturn finger, into the mound of the thumb. We're going to be using the thumb and the ring finger. I'm going to close the right nostril and inhale through the left. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. And we're going to be going through different phase types of alternate nose breathing. Inhale left. Really open up, long, deep breath. Close the left, exhale right. Inhale the energy of the sun on the right. Feel its invigorating energy. Hold at the top. Close the right, exhale left. letting go. Now breathe in that moon energy on the left, invigorating, expanding. Hold at the top. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left and exhale right. Inhale right. Hold for a moment at the top. It's the last inhale on the right side. And exhale left. It's the last exhale on the left. Inhale left. Last one. Hold. Drinking in that full moon energy. Integrating, expansive. Close the left. Last exhale on the right. Let your right hand drop down and come into Surya Mudra. That's Sun Mudra, ring finger and thumb touching. And just follow the breath. Allow it to flow. Allow it to flow in the nose and out the mouth. In the nose and out the mouth. Activating this experience of balance. In the nose and out the mouth. Now continue that flow of breath. As you move into a central awareness by controlling the breath consciously of this ability you have to direct the operation of this vessel. So you're drawing yourself into the activities of balance and becoming aware of these activities of balance in your life that promotes the optimal flow of your presence here on earth. Allows you to stay in the moment, not too much in the past, and not too much using the information of the past to fantasize about the future. Feel a sense as you follow the breath with your awareness that you're deepening into your relationship with balance. On the next inhale, this will be the last one, inhale and hold. Feel the stillness. And feel your opportunity given to receive and empty as you exhale. Holding the breath out. This helps to activate and stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system. The calming expansive nervous system. Holding just a little longer, but have this sense that balance is present for you as you release and just gently inhale through your nose and breathe normally. And so here's where you, if you have the opportunity and the materials to record this question, your conversation to balance. One love mission is to give balance a name that you relate to. It could be a name of a deity, it can be a name of the Creator, a name of your choice that vibrates with you. And then you write, balance. How can I serve you? I love you. I thank you. Forgive me for any ways I separate myself from you. Jacinta, I made you a co-host. Could you write that? This love mission, balance. How can I serve you? I love you. I thank you. Forgive me for any way I separate myself from you. Okay, so I want you to take that into this energy of the equinox and have that be an ongoing meditation if you wish to take it on beyond your journaling. It is a powerful practice that primes your nervous system and the brain for receiving the experience of balance. So this leads us to our reading. In the prayer of the cosmos, we've journeyed through the first one, which acknowledges the presence of our Creator. Our birth in unity is how that is transliterated. Our Father which art in heaven, recognizing we are one with our Creator. Then we moved into creating space for the name to dwell, clearing space for the name to live. Yeah. Allowing us to embody, as we've been doing with balance. This is really embodying our origins, our connection to our source. So it's not what the news is saying, it's not what social media is saying, it's what we come here to create. This world has never been intended to give us from an energetic purpose, soul purpose standpoint. It's not intended to give us something. We've come here, especially if we're gathered around this fire of love, we've come here to bring that love, the fire of it that transforms, right? From trans to change, from one form, in our case, to a higher vibrational form. All right, and 3 is the creative fire, right? Thy kingdom come, that creative fire, and that is what we're calling the fire of love for our sacred circle. That love is that creative fire. Think how incredibly expansive you feel when you experience that love for the first time. And I'm talking about the quality of the expansiveness. Some may say, oh, well, you don't know if that's love or not. I'm just talking about the opening of the nervous system, the opening of the hormonal system, the opening of the awareness that takes place. Then we moved into the fourth line, which is a very balancing energy. One of my favorite lines. Heaven comes to earth. Universal compassion. All right? This idea of this fire of love that dwells at the center of our circle, dwells at the center of your being. Releasing the judgments, releasing any sense of lack or need, because it's going on here on earth just as it is in heaven. So we center ourselves into that awareness. Your one desire acts within ours, it says in that first line of the transliteration. So allowing that action is why we focus on the breath the way we do, because that is the proof of that teaching that's in the breath, as all of these lines. When we go to the fifth line, Halvlan Lakma de Sunganan Yamana. Sahej loves that line. Give us this day our daily bread. We're taken care of. Balance is taking care of you right now. Nobody's falling over, I imagine. You know, we're balancing ourselves. We have that balancing energy programmed right in us. The blessings of earthiness, providing for that next step. All right, so a sense, that next step, a sense of journey, adventure. We come to the sixth line, which was all about forgiveness. Okay? All about forgiveness, letting go, clearing the space. You know, it was such a deep surrender to go into the hospital. I had so many judgments about the hospital, and my mother needed help. Right? So if anyone, you know, needs help, the help is there in whatever way you need it. Shape your perception of the support. Give thanks for it. Thank you for supporting me, Balance. And watch how the inspiration shows up to take care. I was on the phone with her when she was having her hypertensive event. And there was the opportunity to get her support. I was the presence of Balance. I was the act of the universe to support her soul and her journey. It was there. And if it was there for her, and it pierced and melted through my biggest fear of getting that phone call that somebody found her or the police had to break in. That was a big fear, right? But just being with this breath, being with the rhythm, staying in practice, staying consistent every day, that rhythm of balance was present for my mother, and it pierced through my fears, so I didn't manifest my fears. I was in time. I was in rhythm, right? So letting go, heartbeat by heartbeat. Let go. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Just let it go. There's no sense in holding on to it. This brings us to our seventh line. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. This is said to be a remembrance, the birth of new creation and liberty. Right? Yes, Jill. In Aramaic is Wela Tachlan Linis Yuna, Ela Patsan Min Bisha. Sage likes that line too. Don't let surface things delude us. This is the transliteration. But free us from what holds us back from our true purpose, our one true purpose. Don't let us enter forgetfulness, the temptation of false appearances. Take a deep inhale. To the fraud of inner vacillation, like a flag tossed in the wind, alert us. And that's why we are giving that love mission of focusing on the breath and talking to balance. Create a relationship with it from inside. Relate to the breath. Relate to your ability to walk. Walk and breathe with each step. Walking meditation. But break the hold of unripeness, the inner stagnation that prevents good fruit. You ever notice that plant where the fruits just don't get ripe? Here we have the issue with pecan trees, where that fruiting body, if the roots are not nourished properly, then something's happening. Something's not communicating to the branches and the fruit of that pecan tree. Central channel. Keep it flowing. Keep it flexible. Dance. Move. Keep that central channel flowing and flexible, so your good fruits can flow. From the evil of injustice, the green fruit and the rottening, grant us liberty. Have that freedom to move. If you have that freedom in your breath to move, then the stagnation will no longer be evil. You flip it around and you'll be living. Right? It's just going away from life, evil. Flip it around, what do you get? Just spell it the other way. Turn it around. L-I-V-E. Woo! Deceived neither by the outer nor the inner. Free us to walk your path with joy. And that's what we're going to get into a little more on Saturday, is recognizing the birthright, the design of us to experience joy. Keep us from hoarding false wealth. Wow. And from the inner shame of help not given in time. Thank you for supporting me, Balance. Thank you for showing me how you support me. Just keep that going. Don't let surface things delude us, but free us from what holds us back. Oh, family. Oh, sacred family. So powerful. So I'm looking forward to continuing this equinox energy. Keep your journals open and flowing. I encourage you to dive deeper into the love mission of being in communication with balance. One way is speaking it inside. Another way is writing. And then to finish the tri-union, it is hearing, seeing, feeling, breath as the presence of balance. Every aspect of the breath, the air you take in, the process of respiration. Take that into the rest of your week. We'll be gathering Saturday morning at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we'll go to about 10:10 a.m. And there we'll be diving into the practices. Again, there's really not much to say. Just reading a few teachings that confirms the way these practices around balance can tap us in to the infinite creative potential that is our design. We'll speak a little bit about the seasons and where we are and its influence on our physiology from a traditional Chinese medicine point of view, particularly the medical Qigong point of view. And we'll deepen into some mantras that can assist you in terms of strengthening your lungs, as we'll be going in. Fall is lung time, right? So you're strong, your lung immune system is strong as you approach the winter solstice. So this initiatory period into the fall is a powerful time that prepares you for the winter solstice into the spring equinox, right? Where you reset your balance for going into the summer solstice and into summer. So when we're in harmony with the rhythm, then rhythm is an expression of balance. I think rhythm as the way balance dances. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and pray out. I look forward to seeing you Saturday morning. Come join us and let's deepen in longer periods of time into these breathing practices and these concepts. We can expand on them a little more so you can be well energized and tooled for creating your longevity practice into the fall and winter. Okay, pressing the palms together. Let's do 3 ABWOON. Ab Woon. Recognizing that sound current of the Creator's name in Aramaic, which tunes us to that energy of balance. It tunes us to our place, our frequency, our very own frequency, tunes us to that. So just feel the comfort of your voice and how you resonate as we inhale together. Exhale. And we'll inhale to begin. Allowing that B and W to just merge into that oneness. Last one. I heard do one more for the fourth direction. Inhale. Coming to the stillness and feeling that vibration. Thank you, for Creator, for gathering us around this fire of love, for allowing us to be called out today, out of the matrix and sitting in your presence, recognizing the way we can create, even within the construct of civilization. Your creative power flows through us, and we thank you for the access to it that bubbles up within us through inspiration and intuition, the answers and solutions to the challenges we face, deepening and enriching this experience of life. We ask that it goes out to all those that are having challenges today, all those going through healing challenges, all those going through psychological challenges, all those going through financial challenges, social challenges, political challenges. May they see the creative power within and that fire of love that can transform those challenges so that we can act as one harmonious being with our Mother Earth and bring that experience of peace. Even though we may disagree, we can all come together to respect peace and allow it to flow and flourish. We ask this energy radiate out to all our family and all our relations. Amen. Hallelujah. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, beautiful family. I'll see you on Saturday. All right. One love. Yes, Juliet. This space is a mirror for you. You are beautiful. Okay, family. One love.